The hidden hunger, a societal shift. We live in a world saturated with instant gratification. From the moment we wake up to the time we go to bed, we are bombarded with opportunities to satisfy our desires instantly. Whether it's through social media, online shopping, or streaming services, the ability to get what we want, when we want it, has never been more accessible. Pleasure is readily available, often at the tap of a screen. This constant access to immediate gratification has fundamentally altered the way we experience and pursue pleasure. The dopamine rush from a like on a photo or a new episode of our favorite show can be addictive, creating a cycle of seeking more and more instant rewards. This accessibility has profoundly shifted our relationship with desire, particularly when it comes to sexual gratification. The ease with which we can access explicit content online has changed the landscape of sexual behavior and expectations. What was once considered private and intimate is now often public and easily accessible. Masturbation, once a topic shrouded in shame and secrecy, is now openly discussed and even encouraged. In many ways, this openness is a positive development, breaking down taboos and promoting a healthier understanding of sexuality. However, the conversation often stops short of addressing the potential pitfalls. But this cultural shift has come with a cost. The normalization of frequent masturbation and the easy access to explicit content have led to a rise in compulsive behaviors. This can have a range of negative effects, from decreased productivity to strained relationships. The normalization of this act has overshadowed a crucial conversation about its potential downsides, particularly when pursued in excess. It's important to recognize that while masturbation is a natural and healthy activity, like anything, it can become problematic when it interferes with daily life and responsibilities. While often presented as harmless, the reality is far more nuanced. Excessive masturbation can lead to physical issues such as soreness or injury, as well as psychological effects like guilt, anxiety, or depression. It can also impact one's ability to form and maintain intimate relationships. The truth is, any behavior, when taken to an extreme, can become detrimental. Masturbation is no different. When it becomes a compulsive habit, it can take a toll on one's mental and physical health, leading to a cycle of dependency that is hard to break. It's time to pull back the curtain and honestly examine the potential consequences of excessive indulgence. This means looking at how it affects not just the individual, but also their relationships, work, and overall quality of life. This isn't about shame or judgment. It's about understanding the full picture so we can make informed choices about our well-being. By having open and honest conversations, we can better navigate the complexities of our desires and find a balance that works for us. This exploration is not meant to instill fear or guilt. Instead, it's about fostering a deeper understanding of our behaviors and their impacts. It's about creating a space where we can talk openly about our experiences and learn from one another. Instead, it's about empowering you with knowledge. Knowledge that can help you make more conscious decisions about your habits and their place in your life. It's about recognizing the power of moderation and the benefits of self-awareness. It's about understanding how this seemingly private act can impact your life in significant ways, from your mental clarity to your relationships and overall sense of self-control. By being mindful of our actions and their consequences, we can strive for a healthier, more balanced approach to our desires and pleasures. Mindfulness and self-reflection are key components in this journey. Taking the time to understand our motivations and the effects of our actions can lead to greater self-awareness and personal growth. It's about finding harmony between our desires and our responsibilities. Building a supportive community can also play a crucial role. Sharing our experiences and learning from others can provide valuable insights and encouragement. It's about creating a network of understanding and support where we can grow together. Setting goals and creating a plan for moderation can help in managing our behaviors. By setting clear boundaries and sticking to them, we can enjoy the benefits of our desires without letting them control our lives. Ultimately, it's about achieving a sense of balance and contentment. By understanding and managing our desires, we can lead more fulfilling and harmonious lives. It's about finding joy in moderation and appreciating the deeper, more meaningful aspects of our experiences. Empowerment comes from knowledge and self-awareness. By taking control of our behaviors and understanding their impacts, we can empower ourselves to make better choices and lead healthier, happier lives. Together, we can create a culture of understanding and support. By having open conversations and sharing our experiences, we can break down the barriers of shame and secrecy and build a more compassionate and informed society. The journey towards understanding and moderation is a continuous one. It requires effort, reflection, and a willingness to change. But with the right knowledge and support, we can all take steps towards a healthier, more balanced approach to our desires. As we move forward, let's embrace the opportunity for growth and positive change. By understanding the full picture and making informed choices, we can create a brighter, more fulfilling future for ourselves and those around us. The price of excess. When pleasure becomes pain. In our pursuit of happiness, we often find ourselves drawn to activities and behaviors that provide immediate gratification. These moments of pleasure can be incredibly rewarding, offering a brief escape from the stresses and challenges of daily life. However, when we surrender to these temptations without restraint, we often pay a price that extends far beyond the initial moment of joy. Consider the simple act of indulging in a delicious dessert. The first bite is heavenly, a burst of flavor that delights the senses. But what happens when we can't stop at just one bite? When we give in to the urge to consume more and more, we may find ourselves feeling guilty, sluggish, and regretful. This is a small example of a larger pattern that can emerge in various aspects of our lives. This pattern is especially evident in compulsive behaviors like excessive masturbation. What begins as a natural and healthy expression of sexuality can quickly spiral into an obsession that dominates our thoughts and actions. The initial pleasure fades, replaced by a sense of compulsion and guilt. We may find ourselves spending hours in front of a screen, chasing a fleeting sense of satisfaction that never truly fulfills us. Over time, what started as a source of pleasure can morph into a relentless cycle, leaving us feeling drained and unfulfilled. The more we indulge, the less satisfaction we derive from the experience. We become trapped in a loop, constantly seeking the next high, but never finding lasting contentment. This cycle can take a toll on our physical, emotional, and mental well-being. It's important to understand that this is not about denying our natural urges. Human desires are a fundamental part of who we are, and they play a crucial role in our overall well-being. However, it's about recognizing when these urges begin to control us instead of the other way around. When we lose the ability to make conscious choices, we become slaves to our impulses, and our lives can quickly spiral out of control. The consequences of this loss of control can be far-reaching. Our personal relationships may suffer as we become more consumed by our compulsions. We may find it increasingly difficult to connect with others on a meaningful level as our focus shifts away from genuine intimacy and towards the pursuit of fleeting pleasure. This can lead to feelings of isolation and loneliness, further exacerbating the problem. Relationships can suffer as intimacy becomes increasingly difficult. The emotional and physical connection that forms the foundation of a healthy relationship can be eroded by compulsive behaviors. Partners may feel neglected, unimportant, or even betrayed. The trust and closeness that once defined the relationship can be replaced by tension and resentment, creating a rift that can be challenging to repair. Professional goals may also fall by the wayside as focus and motivation dwindle. When our minds are preoccupied with compulsive thoughts and behaviors, it becomes difficult to concentrate on our work. Productivity declines, and we may find ourselves missing deadlines, making mistakes, or failing to meet our responsibilities. This can have serious implications for our careers and financial stability. The constant pursuit of fleeting pleasure can leave us feeling empty and disconnected from the things that truly matter. We may accumulate material possessions, chase after superficial achievements, or engage in activities that provide temporary satisfaction. But in the end, these pursuits often fail to bring us the deep sense of fulfillment and purpose that we crave. We may find ourselves surrounded by things, yet feeling profoundly alone and unfulfilled. This isn't meant to be a scare tactic, but rather a wake-up call. It's an invitation to reflect on our behaviors and consider the long-term impact they may have on our lives. By acknowledging the potential consequences, we can begin to make more conscious choices that align with our values and aspirations. we can take steps to break free from the cycle of compulsion and reclaim control over our lives. It's about recognizing the very real ways in which this behavior can hold us back from living our fullest lives. When we are trapped in a cycle of compulsion, we are not truly free. Our actions are dictated by our urges, and our potential is limited by our inability to make deliberate choices. By understanding the stakes, we can begin to take steps towards liberation and self-empowerment. When we understand the stakes, we're better equipped to make choices that align with our values and aspirations. We can set boundaries, seek support, and develop healthier habits that promote our overall well-being. This process requires self-awareness, discipline, and a commitment to personal growth. But the rewards are well worth the effort as we begin to experience a deeper sense of fulfillment and purpose. The good news is that there are paths to reclaiming control and breaking free from this cycle. We can seek out resources, such as therapy, support groups, and educational materials that provide guidance and encouragement. We can also explore practices like mindfulness, meditation, and self-reflection, which help us develop greater awareness and control over our impulses. By exploring the historical, scientific, and philosophical perspectives surrounding this issue, we can begin to forge a healthier, more empowered relationship with our desires. We can learn from the experiences of others, gain insights into the underlying causes of our behaviors, and develop strategies for managing our urges in a constructive way. This journey of self-discovery and growth can lead to a more balanced, fulfilling, and meaningful life.